Hey everyone, it's Rochelle and welcome back. So today I'm going to show you guys how I got this smoked out cat eyeliner look. If you want to see how I achieved this look, then please continue to watch this video. So I'm going to apply a base all over the eyelid. I love using the MAC Pro Long Concealer as a base because I feel like my eyeshadow lasts all day long. Then I'm going to be taking the MAC Prep and Prime Transparent Powder and I'm just going to apply it all over the eyelid, and this is just going to help me to blend my eyeshadows very easy. Next, I'll be taking the eyeshadow saddle from the MAC Warm Neutral palette, and I'm just going to pop that a little above the crease using the MAC 224 blending brush. So you just want to blend that back and forth windshield wiper motion. I'm going to go back into the MAC Neutral Warm palette and I'm going to grab the darkest eyeshadow and I'm just going to pop that into the crease just to create a more defined crease, and I'm using the MAC 221 brush. And I'm going to go into the black track fluid line and I'm going to apply it at the outer corner of the eye. Then I'm going to go in with some black eyeshadow. This is Carbon by MAC, and I'm just going to apply it at the top lash line using the MAC Definer brush. And this is just going to create the smoky effect. So I'm just using the pencil brush just to blend it. Now I'm going in with the MAC 263 brush and I'm going to go back into that gel liner and we're going to create a wing liner. Once I create the wing liner, I'm going to go ahead and blend that out because I want it to have that very smoky intense. So we want it to be a smoky wing liner. So now we're going to move on to mascara. So I'm going to apply some mascara to my top lashes, my teeny little lashes. And you can add some falsies to the look. I'm going to use the MAC 43 lashes and I'm applying it as close to my natural lash line as possible. And just to make sure that my falsies blend in with my natural lashes, I'm going to apply some mascara. I'm using the MAC in Extreme Lash Mascara. Now before I work on the bottom lash line, I'm going to move on to the face. So today I'm going to be using the MAC Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation. Absolutely love this foundation. It is one of my favorite because it lasts long and it's waterproof and it's amazing during hot weather, you guys. Then I'm going to move on to under the eyes. I'm going to use the MAC Pro Long Concealer in the shade NC42, I believe. So it's a couple shades lighter than my skin tone. And I'm just going to use this to highlight. So I'm going to highlight under the eye area. And you want to make sure you really blend that out. And then I'm going to apply that down my nose, on my chin, the center of my forehead, on my cupid's bow. And of course, we're going to blend. To set the highlighted area, I'm going to apply the MAC Prep and Prime Transparent Powder, and I'm just going to apply it in all the areas that I've highlighted with the concealer. So now I'm going to go ahead and complete the eye, and I'm going to use the eyeshadow Dance in the Dark from that same eyeshadow palette, and I'm using the MAC 212 Flat Definer brush, and I'm just going to run the eyeshadow along the bottom lash line. Taking the Electric Cool Eyeshadow in Orbit from MAC, I'm going to place it at the inner corner of the eyes, and this is really just going to add a pop of sparkle and brighten up the inner corner. And just to add a bit more drama to the eyes and make them look a little bit more intense, I'm going to apply some black gel liner in the waterline. Now for my teeny tiny lashes, to add some volume to the bottom, I love using the MAC Extended Play Mascara because I feel like it gives me a lot of volume on my bottom lashes. And then I'm going to go into the MAC Studio Fix powder just to set my makeup, and I'm just applying it all over. For my contour today, I'm going to use the MAC Give Me Sun Bronzer, one of my absolute favorite, and I'm just going to apply it in the hollows of my cheek, along my forehead area, down my jawline, and this is just going to add some definition to the face. So I'm all about that glow, and I'm going to add some glow to the skin. So I'm going to use the MAC Gold Deposit Mineralized Skin Finish, and I'm just going to apply this on the highest point of my cheekbone, a little above my brows, down my nose, on my cupid's bow, and I'm going to apply some blush to the apples of my cheek as well. I'm using Peaches by MAC. Now to complete the look, we're going to move on to the lips. So for the lips today, I'm going to use MAC Cork Lip Pencil, definitely one of my favorite. This has been one of my go-to lip pencils. Next, I'll be going in with a lipstick, and I'm using MAC Whirl Lipstick, another favorite of mine that I've been using quite a lot. I love the way it makes my lips look, and yeah, this is pretty much the completed look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and this look. Please thumbs this up if you like it, and I will definitely see you guys hopefully very soon on the I Love Makeup channel, so please don't forget to subscribe. Bye!